Hi, my name is Paulina. I'm a clinical pharmacist, and today I'm with Daddy. We are having a conversation with my dad, COP retired Paul Manly Awini, who is here in Liverpool visiting us, and we do have a lot of conversations around health and law enforcement. So today we have two videos for you. The first one is about hypertension and how to manage it with lifestyle modifications. And the second video we'll talk about later. So Daddy is going to tell us about his history of hypertension and how he has managed it with lifestyle modifications. Just a disclaimer, we hope this video is helpful to you. However, we advise that you don't make any changes or stop taking your prescribed medication without speaking to your usual healthcare professional. This is just a Daddy sharing his experience, and if you think you find elements of it beneficial, you would have to have a chat to your doctor or your GP, healthcare professional, or your nurse. So welcome, Daddy, and it's great to have you today telling us about your personal experience with hypertension or high blood pressure and how you have managed it with lifestyle modifications. So could you tell us a bit about how you have done this?
Thank you so much. Yes, if I want to actually tell you about my personal experience with regard to my experience with hypertension and how I managed it with my lifestyle changes and all that, I'll have to take you back 16 years, somewhere around 2010. Yeah, at the time, until my retirement last year as a commissioner in the Ghana Police Service, at the time, in 2010, I had started holding command positions in the Ghana Police Service. And this was a huge responsibility. Yeah. And as a commander in the police, I was in charge of initially a division in the Ghana Police Service. And gradually along the line, I was elevated to become a regional police commander, and all the way until I became a member of the Police Management Board, ultimately at the National Police Headquarters, until my retirement last year. Yeah, so as I said, 16 years back, at the time, I was a divisional commander. And holding a division, every day, there was no opportunity to have a little rest. It was very stressful. The work was really very stressful. And I'm not by any chance saying that stress is the only cause of hypertension. No, there are other causes of hypertension. But stress definitely is an important cause, one of the causes of hypertension. And so, during the day, I was literally always bombarded with so many issues, issues relating to law enforcement, crimes, and all those things that I had to control and, take care of, command my officers to handle issues properly in line with the laws of the country and all that. Yeah, so on a daily basis, that was the case. And then to make matters worse, in the night, there was no way I could get any proper sleep because I was handling 2 official phones that numbers of which were given out to all residents in my division, advertised in the division for any member of the public in the division who had any issue, whatever time of the day, to call me personally. Right. And in addition to that, I also had a police radio, 2-way radio, the one that you press to talk. and also to listen to the control and order and other officers in the field, including the night patrol officers who are in the field. Were in touch throughout the night. So what that meant was that in the daytime there was no chance for rest at all, and then at night, because of the fact that we had disproportionately high number of issues, law enforcement and security related in the night, you also had to keep awake, manage to keep awake, and also manage to catch a little rest. So it was quite a tight rope to walk. All that really put a lot of strain on me. And of course, some of us, we are wired to do work and do it well when you have to do it. So there was no way we could compromise and do things anyhow. So we did it the right way. It was all telling on me. And so it was not surprising that somewhere in 2010, my doctor, my personal doctor, who ran full medical checks on me almost twice every year, he detected somewhere in June 2010 that my blood pressure had elevated and it was consistently high. So he said he needed to put me on some kind of medication. So in 2010, he initially put me on the low dose of one hypertensive drug. And then he asked me to get a blood pressure monitor. He even recommended a good one for me. I acquired it, and he asked me to get a notebook and measure myself every day and record it. And that I should come every 2 months for a checkup follow-up. So I stuck to that. But what came out was that almost any time I went back to him for the follow-up checkup, he realized that the BP was not responding.
Even though you were on the medication?
On the medication. And I am a compliant patient. Very compliant. When you tell me to do this, I'll do it.
Do it.
And I'll do it right on time. Just tell me the time. I'll do it. And the dosage. So I wasn't a non-compliant patient. I was a very compliant one. But somehow the BP was the same. Probably even inching up a bit sometimes. So the doctor was a bit taken aback. He thought probably the dosage was small. So he increased it to half the allowed dosage for that medicine. And he asked me to continue. So I went back and I continued recording and taking the medicine as he prescribed. Then the next follow-up when I went, he said still, it was still the same, no change at all. So he now increased the dosage for that medication to the highest allowed. And asked me to go, and hopefully, he hoped that should be able to handle the situation. So I continued taking the medications and recording it and carrying on with my duties. The next time I went for checkup, my doctor was really very shocked because the high dose hypertensive medication had not done anything.
The maximum dose?
No, it had not done anything to change the blood pressure at all. Then he told me that he strongly believes my work is having a toll on my health. But of course,
a very stressful job.
It was. It was very stressful. But of course, it was a duty that somebody had to perform in the interest of the nation. So, and there was no way I could do anything about it. So the doctor looked at it and he said, well, there is something he could do. He will add a second antihypertensive medication to the first one. And started me on the low dose of that one as well.
In addition
to the first one. And I was taking the maximum dose of the first one and then the low dose of the second one. And he asked me to go and continue the checks. So I did that. Then I went for the next checkup. Still, there was no change. So that second medication too, he increased it to half the allowed dose for that medication as well. And asked me to go back. and I went and continued as usual. Yeah. Surprisingly, when I went for the follow-up again, still there was no change.
That's
So he was now forced to now put me on the maximum dose of the second one as well.
Right.
Yes. And asked me to continue taking the medication and recording the readings. I should continue taking the measuring the BP and recording it. So I went back and I was doing that, and still I could even see from the readings, the daily ones that I've been doing, that there's still no change. When I went for the next follow-up, well, there was nothing he could do again, but he asked me to just continue. Yes, and fine. I also, yeah. So I was on those 2 hypertensive medications and carrying on with my work, and just trusting that somehow God will intervene.
And Daddy, you know, when it comes to hypertension, compared to other ethnicities, hypertension or high blood pressure affects people of Afro-Caribbean ethnicities much more than other ethnicities. So the population of Afro-Caribbean ethnic groups is much higher when it comes to high blood pressure or hypertension. And I think it doesn't have any symptoms, does it? Did you experience any symptoms of high blood pressure that made you feel any changes in your body? Because even though it doesn't have its own symptoms, were you feeling anything? How was your sleep like? How were you feeling in your body?
Yes, thank you for that. You are right there. You are very right. I did not have any symptom that suggested I had hypertension. Or well, there wasn't anything that I could directly tie to the hypertension. All I knew was that I worked very hard during the day and the night. So at night, whenever I was going to bed, I realized that my whole body was literally on fire. Very, I don't know how to put it. Yes, I felt like very hot. I felt my whole body was in pains. I was in pains, my whole body. If you ask me specifically where, there was no way I could tell you. Yeah. And when I lay down, already I had this, monitoring to do with regard to the security in my jurisdictions. That was one thing. Then another, this physical, discomfort added to it. So anytime I went to bed, I would toss and toss and toss and toss. Sometimes around 1, 2 a.m. Then probably I would catch a little sleep. Then by 4:35, I'm up preparing for the day. And when I wake up from that short sleep, I feel more tired than even the time I went to bed. It was really very bad, and on a daily basis. On a daily basis. So it was a bit, and I told this my doctor. I told my doctor, and he really
didn't know what to do.
Literally, yeah.
So Daddy, in my line of work, we usually advise patients who have hypertension to make some lifestyle changes, certain lifestyle changes when it comes to exercise, diet, smoking alcohol. I know you don't smoke, you don't drink alcohol. I don't know how your diet was, but I know your job was full of exercise.
That's right.
So you were very active.
That's right.
So those lifestyle modifications, which one of those do you think helped you, that you practiced that really helped you?
Okay, P. Yes, you are right there once again, because my doctor also advised me, just like you are saying now, about all those issues, exercise, diet. He advised me on those things, smoking, drinking, which I told him, I'm not somebody who smokes. I don't drink, and basically, I mean,
keeping fit all the time.
yes, as for exercise, the work itself was more than exercise.
And you are eating healthy food.
Well, yes.
Yeah,
I thought.
yes,
I thought. But I'll come to it, and I'm working towards somewhere.
Yes.
Yes. So, and the doctor looked at all those things, and he realized I was not doing something which was apparently
increasing your risk.
Increasing my risk of hypertension. And in addition to that, he had put me on 2 medicines that he believed should have handled the situation.
Yes.
So, in fact, I sympathize with my own doctor because he did a lot. In fact, he's a specialist.
Yes.
And he's one of the best. One of the best in Ghana.
Yes.
When it comes to issues like that, you know. So, I mean, but I'm working towards something.
Yes.
You know, somewhere in 2019.
Yes.
Your late mom, my late wife,
yes,
had now come home from the UK. You know, she was here with you.
Yes.
All the time. But that year she decided that no, it was enough. She had to take retirement, early retirement, and then come and take care of me at home. Yes. So she joined me in Ghana.
Yes.
And I remember one time we had a program. You know, there was an official program for the Ghana Police Service National Command Conference in one of the hotels in Ghana. And that year I went with your mom. And on the first day of that program, they hosted us to a dinner. And on the table that I sat with some of the police national commanders, your mom was there with me. And then as the dinner was in process, your mom, you know, she likes
striking
conversation, you know. So within a very short time, she struck a very nice conversation with one of my mates, you know. And they were having a nice time, you know, in their conversations, you know. And you would think that probably they knew each other long ago. Yeah. Then along the line, when the supper was being served, the buffet table was there, we all went for our food came. And then this my mate hadn't gone for his food yet. Then your mom asked him, why are you not going for your food? Then he told my mom, no, I am on special diet, so I have informed the kitchen and they'll bring my food. I don't take salt and I don't take any taste enhancers and things like monosodium glutamate and all those things. So the kitchen is aware and they are preparing my meal. Yeah, and informed my mom about his experience with hypertension. Hypertension that resulted in him suffering 2 strokes.
Wow.
Before that time, we were meeting. So,
and hypertension is a risk factor for stroke.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. So he told my wife that, oh, this is what he suffered from these ones, and ultimately he was advised to stop taking salt.
Salt.
Yes, and also these monosodium glutamate, taste enhancers and things like that. Yes. I was just overhearing them.
Yes.
Yeah, but I didn't actually talk, but they were conversing. So then when we finished the dinner and went back to our hotel room, I told your mom, I said, hey, did you hear what my mate said? And you know the experience I have with this hypertension challenge and all that. Why don't we also stop and see how it will go?
Stop taking salt.
Stop taking salt and anything, taste enhancers and all those things. So just take our food normal, without salt and all those things. Why don't you try it? Then your mom said, yes, it's good. Yeah. So I said, from tomorrow, we are stopping. So the following day, we sent a message to the kitchen that we will not take anything with salt or any taste enhancers and all that. Yeah. And so we'll take special diet. So yeah, so we were taking just 2 meals a day, breakfast and then lunch, that's all. So we took that for that day. I used to monitor my BP mornings.
Yes.
So that day when we did not take any salt and those taste enhancers, in the night, surprisingly for me, when everything was over and I went and took my bath in the evening and we went to bed, and I laid on the bed as if my body was as if, I do not know how to describe this, but my body was so comfortable that I have never felt that way for so long.
You had a very good night's sleep.
Even before the sleep came.
Wow.
I see if my body was so cool, so I felt so comfortable, and I did not know when I slept, and I slept until morning, and when I woke up, I felt so rested.
Wow. And that was your first day of salt-free diet?
That's the point. The first day that I didn't take. The night, that was the experience I felt.
Right.
Then I now said, well, let me check my BP. Then I checked. Then the BP had come down to about 120 over 80.
Wow.
The first time ever, for a very long time. I said, what is happening? Okay. Then in that case, let me stop one of the BP medicines and continue with the salt-free diet and see.
Yes.
So I stopped with the second BP medicine, the second one that the doctor prescribed, you know. And that day, I continued with the first medicine.
Yes.
That day, we continued with the salt-free diet. In the evening, the same way I felt when I went to bed, and I also had a very good night's sleep.
Wow.
And I really felt very strong. Then I checked the BP, and it was even, I think that day it even came down below 120. The systolic one was below 120.
Yes.
Then the diastolic one was 70 something.
Wow.
So I said, okay, let me stop the second medicine too and see what will happen. So that day too, I stopped the second medicine. Then I continued on the
salt-free diet.
And then in the evening, it was the same.
Wow.
Then the following day, I checked the BP. It was normal.
Wow.
And it continued like that. And I have never felt good before. And to tell you the truth, I felt younger than even like 20 years back. I'm so shocked. Wow. You know, so that was how come I started taking salt-free diet and no any taste enhancing seasoning in my food and things like that.
Right.
And since then until now, my BP has always been below 120. And the diastolic below 80.
And very
but
stable.
Not below 70. Between 70 and 80. Something like that.
Yes.
And when we finished with our command conference and I got back to my station, the first thing I did was I reported to my doctor.
Yes.
And I told him that, well, I have come for a checkup. Then he checked everything and said, everything is okay. What is happening?
Yes.
I said,
you must have been shocked.
And I told him, I said, this is what I did. Somebody recommended the salt-free diet and all that. And I stopped it. And everything has settled.
Wow.
And he said, okay, then continue.
Wow.
And I continued.
Wow.
I am no more on any hypertension medicine from 10 years, no, is it 6 years ago? No,
2019.
7 years ago.
Yes.
From 7 years ago, I have never touched any hypertensive drug.
Yes.
And I am the BP is very normal.
Wow.
And by God's grace, I feel stronger now than when I was 30 years.
That is very impressive, Daddy.
Yes.
Because salt is, it's the usual thing we add to our food.
Yeah.
And it's what gives the food taste, isn't it?
Yeah.
And obviously when it comes to salt-free diet, it's very difficult for many people to stop adding salt to their meals.
That's true.
But so since you stopped taking salt, how have your food without salt tasted?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So what I would say just before I come to that is that having given my personal experience, I want to say that human beings were totally different.
Yes.
There may be some people who will take their salty food, very salty food, and they'll be fine.
Yes.
Very fine. and their BP will be normal.
Normal.
Yes. So, but there are also others who will react differently to the salt. And I think I'm one of those.
Yes.
Yes. But when I stopped the salt and I stopped taking salty diet, one thing I realized was that it was just probably the first few days. After that, I feel I don't see anything
wrong with the salt-free
Yeah,
diet.
the salt-free diet is very
Equally
fine
tasty.
for me. And today, P,
Yes.
if you prepare food for me,
Yes.
and there is even a little salt in any of them, it tastes so bad for me. And I'll tell you that no, this your food it doesn't taste fine. Yes, because of the salt.
Yes.
So that is it. And you know the interesting thing, I still run my yearly
Checkups.
checks, full checks, thorough checks. And anytime we run all the lab tests, you know the surprising thing, the sodium level is normally within normal.
Wow.
I run all kinds of tests.
Yes.
But is it the chemistry part?
Yes.
The sodium is
is
normal, chloride is normal.
Wow.
Even though I do not add them to my food.
Wow.
So definitely.
And some foods contain naturally occurring
That's right.
salt,
That,
isn't
exactly.
it?
Exactly.
Yes. Fish,
So when I first stopped, some friends were saying, "Hey, you may become deficient in sodium and chloride in your body and you start suffering." But surprisingly, the tests always show that they are normal. They are within range.
Wow.
They are within range. So I asked myself, fine. Some people say if you don't have salt in your food, the food doesn't taste nice. So I asked myself, good, even today, supposing even the salt-free diet doesn't taste well for me, even assuming it tastes nice for me, but even assuming it doesn't taste nice, I ask myself, when I put salty food with all those taste enhancers in my mouth, it is just the few seconds that you are chewing it, mixing it with your saliva, about to swallow that. You enjoy it, isn't it?
Yes.
Once it gets here,
Yes.
there's no more taste there.
No.
The tongue, when it passes the tongue, no taste. Okay?
Yes.
So we have two choices to make.
Yes.
One, choose to please your tongue for a few seconds and let the whole body suffer. Okay?
Yeah.
Or choose to take the food that is tasteless and displease your tongue for a few seconds and let the whole body gain.
Wow.
The choice is simple.
Simple. So should we please our tongues and let the body have the consequences, or let our tongues taste the salt-free diet to the benefit of our body? Oh, Daddy.
So as a human being, study yourself.
Yes.
If you are like me, if you are like me and your body is reacting badly to salt and those taste enhancing chemicals, and your BP is hitting the roof like mine used to be, then it is advisable, like you said, working with your health provider, try to see whether you can cut down on those things. It's a lifestyle change which will help.
Absolutely.
Okay. If you are also the type that can eat those things and you are fine, why not?
Yes.
That's
you
okay.
can enjoy.
Yes. So that is it.
Yes.
That's my experience with hypertension and how, by the grace of God, I was able to solve it. And up to today,
perfectly fine.
If you mess up my duty right now, I can do those days who go on our duties, patrol on night, we patrol with our officers, we go with them, night patrols. Sometimes we don't sleep for 2-3 days running, continuous. When you check my BP, it's normal.
Wow.
We don't sleep.
So even though stress can contribute to high blood pressure,
That's right.
in your case, it was mainly salt.
Yes.
To
me, it was my diet.
Yes, your diet.
It was my
that
diet.
has made all the difference.
It was my diet. And when I changed, I'm fine. I'm fine.
I really hope this interview helps somebody out there. But thank you so much, Daddy, for sharing this with us. And as we have said throughout our conversation, please speak to your healthcare professional, your GP, your nurse, and doctors before you make any change to your prescribed medication. Thank you so much for staying with us and being a part of this conversation with Daddy. Thank you, and thank you very much.
Thank you,
Daddy.
P. Thank you so much. Thank you.